welcome back. Today we're going to talk credit cards, quick tips in YNAB. Credit cards, constantly seeing them all the time in YNAB forums of, oh my god, how does it work? How does it work? Now there's a lot of videos out there on it, but I thought I'd do one with some of the different quick tips that you won't necessarily get from the YNAB feed, from all the different things, but not the detailed information. So with that, let's jump in and look at those credit cards. Here we are in our YNAB app, and we are in the new credit card. I have created it with a starting balance of $397.27 on the 30th of March. Now when we look at this, we can see at top it's cleared. There's nothing outstanding, and we have a working balance of the $397.27, and we have zero available for payment. So that means that we have to go do something in the budget to make sure we have money available. I'm going to go to the budget screen, and I will see that I now have a credit card category available here. These are linked. YNAB creates this automatically. You can't get rid of this credit card group, but you can move it if you need it. I need to cover the starting balance. So if I'm a paid in full user, which means I have the cash to cover the entire credit card, then I want to budget for that starting balance and then add transactions as I move forward. Now, all of my money is budgeted in this month, so I need to go and find that money somewhere in my budget. So I'm going to scroll down and look through here, and I'm going to decide, hey, I have money out of my down payment in here, so I'm going to move it. So I'm going to click on it. This is one way you can move money. And I say $397.27. I can tab or click it, and I can scroll through, start typing, credit card payment, okay. Now that will reduce what I have in my down payment. And if I come up to my credit card, I can see that I now have $397.27, which is the same dollar amount as my credit card. So if I got that, I could pay that credit card off today to zero and have no worries about it. And I could stop using it or whatever I needed to do. What's going to happen is we're going to add a transaction on here so we can quickly see the money move. And I want this, so when we show some of these other things, I want you to see the difference between what happens in the different transactions. Let's go into our credit card, and we're going to add a transaction, and it's going to be for the 31st of March. And we're going to a local store. We're buying a gift for $25, and I'm going to save it. And now what you'll see is my payment amount changed to $422.27. Matches my credit card, and if I come back to the budget, everything is matched up as well. So now I see my credit card there for $422.27, matching. Everything is great. So now what we're going to do is we're going to move to the month of April. So the month has rolled over and we are still set up. So we're going to now put another transaction on our credit card. We're going to add again another gift for another $25 because I got a lot of birthdays coming around. You can see now it's moved over. We've got that $447.27, and in our budget we are matched up. We are going to actually make a charge, and we're going to overspend in a category. So we're going to add a transaction for the 15th, and we're going to go to a restaurant, and it's eating out, and we are going to spend $75. And now I want you to watch what happens up in the right when I save this. So when I save it, all of a sudden it changes. So it will move as much as in the eating out category is available to the payment. So that's why that increased. But I was short in that category by $10. There's only 65 available. So my overspending is 10. And this is one of the ways that YNAB will alert me. The other way is I'm going to now go to my budget as well. And when I'm looking at the budget screen, I'm going to see a few different things pop up. That will tell me I have overspending. So now that I'm in my budget screen, I can see a couple of things. At the very top, very prominent, an overspent category, and it'll allow me to view. If I had multiple ones, it would tell me I had multiple ones. The other thing I can do is I can look down on the right-hand side, and I have different flavors here, but if I come down to my eating out category, I can see that it is yellow and it has that credit card icon. So this means that my credit card is overspent with the eating out. So now I have to find that money to move into the eating out category in order to cover it. I can click on it with my right and it'll tell me cover the overspending. And I can click on the drop down and it will allow me to go and pick the category that I need to do my overspending with. So I have my available, so I can just scroll down. And again, I'm just going to use down payment as a way to hold it, but you would pick whatever category you want. And I click OK. And again, it will reduce my my down payment by 10 and add the $10 here. And when I come up and look at my credit card is now matched up 5/22/27, 5/22/27. Yay, success. Now let's imagine through the magic of the internet that I had missed budgeting for my starting balance in the previous month. And now the bill comes and it says I owe $400 and something, and I come and I look at my credit card category and I go, well, wait a minute, I don't have the 125. What am I going to do? In this case, you would simply go and say, hey, I messed up. I'm going to assign my $397.27 to make them balance. So I'm going to take it from my down payment for ease. So $397.27, and I'm going to put it in my credit card category. And now I have, again, the down payment is reduced and my credit card is matched up. And I can go ahead and pay that credit card bill. Now you're saying, Michelle, why didn't it give me that warning? Why didn't it fix it up? So there is something that you can do, and that is add a target to your credit card, and then it will warn you when you have overspending. So the way we do that is we come to the credit card target, we have a payoff balance by date, and we put it way in the future so we're not having to maintain it. So for this sake of this argument, I'm just going to put it 10 years in the future. And I'm going to hit save target. And the great thing about this is it'll say payoff balance by date. Here's the amount. It'll be show you fully funded. Being debt free is a beautiful thing. And then that way you will know both by the green and the item here that you are set up and everything is paid off. And so now you have this target set up. And that will assist you in that anytime that your amount doesn't match, it's going to give you a warning. If you do not have anything assigned here so far this month, that warning will be yellow. And then you'll be able to say, hey, it's off balance and I need to do something. If you have money assigned directly to the category and it still doesn't have enough to pay it, then it will be green, but it will change to the logo being that there's not enough and you need to budget more to stay on track. So let's look at what that will look like, and I will demonstrate. So we'll go down into our credit card, and let's say today we make a transaction for a transaction for transportation. So let's say we're going to the gas station, and it's from our transportation category, and I paid $50. And I click save. Remember, we've got it because we've overspent. I don't only have $40 left in my transportation. So this is expected. But when I come back to my budget, let's see what happened. You're gonna say, hey, Michelle, it didn't give me a yellow warning. Remember I said, if you have money available or in your assigned category already, which normally you don't want to have unless you're paying it off, it will give you a different warning. I still have my overspent category. I still show that my transportation is overspent by $10. My credit card has the warning that I'm not on track to fully pay it off this month. So if I get it clicked here, you will see that I am 97% funded and I'm on track to reach my target. I still have $10 to go. Okay, so that's a very minor nuance, but it can be important if you're looking forward to this. And so I'll show you. So if I remove my $397, watch the difference. This is the behavior that most people are expecting, is that, hey, it's going, I don't have enough to pay this off completely. And it'll need to say, I need to spend more, and it'll give you really small amounts because your payoff date is way off in the future. So that's the one difference to be aware of. If you have money that's assigned this month, it won't pick up as a yellow, it'll pick up with a green, not quite met your target. Let's put that $397.27 back in, and we can see how the target does change. We go ahead here and we cover this $10. Again, we're going to cover it with the down payment category just for the sake of this demonstration. And now everything's back. My transportation category has been balanced. My credit card is balanced. And I can see that the target is that I'm always paid. All right, so that is how credit cards work in YNAB, some quick tips and tricks. Hopefully that helps you understand what you're looking at, why things are happening or not happening how you thought they would. If you need to learn more about credit cards, be sure to check out the video, wherever it might show, on credit cards in YNAB. Thanks and see ya.